Go ahead and start in a comfortable seated position. And we're going to go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. Bring your hands to heart center and really set your intention for this practice. For me, mine is self-acceptance and embracing where I am right now without comparison. We're going to go ahead and start by rolling out our necks, starting on the right and then to the left. I have a lot of neck tension, so I like to go in figure eights with my neck. We're going to take our right arm, stretch it all the way over our heads for a nice side stretch. All right, we're transitioning to a hamstring stretch. So go ahead and stick out one of your legs towards the corner of the mat, and you're going to reach your fingertips all the way to that side. Then we are going to exhale. Your chest is down towards your leg. And try to grab onto your foot for a deeper stretch. Go ahead and repeat this stretch. Again, nice inhale. Exhale here, chest to front. And exhale, chest down. Before we move to the other side, we're going to do a nice butterfly stretch. Go ahead and shake out your legs. Try to touch your nose to your toes. I couldn't even do it. But the goal is to just stretch your spine. All right, now we are moving on to our other leg. So go ahead and put that leg out. Couple deep breaths with an overhead stretch. And then switch chest down. Make sure you aren't holding any tension in your neck. Try to keep your spine as neutral as possible while feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. All right, we're transitioning into our tabletop position. Go ahead and get into a neutral spine. We're going into cat pose. So when you exhale, press your hands round your spine towards the ceiling, tuck your chin towards your chest. Then as you inhale, drop your belly towards the mat, gently arching your spine. And we're going to repeat that and make sure you're breathing. Right, and we're going to go back to a neutral tabletop position. Here's what I like to do to open my hips is just dip my hips side to side, letting the hips guide the movement. Do not try to push down with your hands. We're going to go ahead and untuck our toes and send our hips up into a downward dog position, making an upside down V with your body. I like to just pedal out my legs here to really feel that stretch on the back of my hamstrings. And again, I am moving my neck because your girl can use the relief. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, we are pushing into our plank position. Make sure your core is engaged here. And you're leading with your chest and your core. We do not want to use any of our spine. This is one of my favorite moves to get my body warmed up in the morning because it's low-key a little bit of a workout, but just a gentle one on your body. Inhale, we are going to lift our right leg high up to the sky, and then go ahead and bend it so your hips are opened up to the right side of the room. Now we're bringing your leg down to the mat, all the way to pigeon position. Your knee should be near your wrist, and making a 90-degree angle with that leg in the front. You're going to sit up nice and tall in this stretch, and then we're going to go down to our elbows to deepen out this hip stretch. Once again, make sure your spine is in neutral and you are not putting any tension in your neck. Go ahead and untuck that back leg, reverse back into a plank, and then we're going to lift our left leg and repeat on the left side. So go ahead and open your hip towards the left side of the room. Nice deep breath here. Bring it down to the mat, all the way into pigeon position. Untuck that back leg, and you want to feel like you're in the center of your body. If you can't sit up straight, that's okay. Try your best. And then we're going to go down to our elbows. Nice deep breath here. You really should feel this all the way up into your glute. Go ahead and untuck your back toe. We're going back into a high plank position. Sending your hips back into downward dog. Readjust your grip and your hips if needed. And just take a couple deep breaths here, really enjoying where your body feels right now. Tiptoeing all the way to the top of our mat. We're going to have a slight bend in our knees and just ragdoll this position, meaning letting go of all the tension in your body. You have an option to grab your elbows and swing side to side. Roll out your neck, whatever your body needs this morning, go ahead and do it. We're going to slide our hands up to our shins and just hold in a halfway lift. Make sure your spine is in neutral. Plant your hands under your shoulders, step into a high plank, shifting our weight forward a bit, going down to the mat, and we're just going to use our hands to lift up into an upward facing dog. Bend your elbows and lower your chest to the mat. Take an inhale, and then you're going to press up all the way back into your child's pose. I like to readjust my hips. In yoga, this is a restorative pose, so do whatever your body feels necessary. You can have your knees wide apart or closed. Try to make sure that your big toes are touching and your spine is lengthened. Just release all those worries from the outside world to the mat. Keeping your right arm stable, you're going to take your left arm under the right armpit and rest your left ear onto the mat for a nice upper back stretch. Go and switch to the right side, putting that arm underneath and resting that right ear to the mat. Gently release from this pose, and we're going to go ahead and get into a comfortable seated position once again. Centering yourself and your breath, go ahead and reach up, noticing the difference in your body from the beginning of the practice to the end. Breathe in new energy and exhale all the old BS that no longer serves you. Another inhale. Today is full of new possibilities, and when the sun rises, baby, so do you. So go ahead and seize the day. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.